process for me. You ever had to reevaluate your thought process and say to yourself, "Is you know what? Hey, thought process, you working today? Yeah, it's working. It's the thought process for me." You ever had to reevaluate your thought process when you realize that you single and you real life single, like you're not wearing a mask with yourself to tune into yourself. No, you real life single and you ain't trying to psych nobody else's thought process. It be the thought process me. You ever been so single within being single and reevaluate your thought process and say to yourself is, "Hey, thought process. When last time you been on a date?" It be the thought process for me. You start to reevaluate your life and say to yourself is, "Dang, I've been at peace with myself. I ain't wearing a mask." It be the thought process for me. You ain't thinking about no relationship. Not even a little bit. To entertain who? Listen, my past done traumatized me so bad. It's the thought process for me. I'm just trying to show for myself and be kind to myself and be patient with myself. You know, all the good energy I was trying to display to somebody that was wasting my time. It's the thought process for me. You ever had to reevaluate and regroup and say to yourself, "It's dang, wow, it's been real. I don't know. Testing the waters today. Common sense ain't common sense today. And let alone, individuals don't even know how to have a conversation. Have you heard them?" It be the thought process for me. Wait, hold on. You be reevaluating your thought process with the reevaluating your thought process, say to yourself is, "Hold on, where am I?" Ain't no way. Ain't no way. You ain't got no common sense. Let alone, not only do you don't have no common sense, but you don't even know how to hold a conversation. I don't understand it. Like, "Ma'am, sir, how you want somebody's time and day? They look good. They look good. Okay, all right." It be the thought process for me. That's all you see. What's wrong with you? Come on, hello. It's the thought process for me. Disgusting. Yo, what's wrong with people? It really be the thought process of me. People really be doing too much. Like, if it's not that, it's the fact that them. I don't know. I don't know. Everybody, everybody has their own specific routines that they have within their days and how they show for themselves. But you know, I think the 21 questions is cool and all that. But ma'am, sir, my job description, my bank statement, my social security number, all that, all that stuff that you asking for them day, it's none of your business. It's the thought process for me. It's really the thought process for me. First of all, why you trying to play me close? First of all, we only been talking for how long? A week, a month, a year? You still doing too much. Leave me alone. Nah, because what happens is they start to have this motive within the motive at the end of the day, and they playing you a little bit too close. You be like, "Hold on, is it me? No, wait, I know I ain't been out in the day scene in a minute, but wait, you can't even hold a conversation. What are you doing?" Yo. You ever just have somebody around just to have them around, just so they can just sit there and you can just watch them and babysit them, because that's what it turns into. You become the babysitter. You don't know how. Like, wait, oh Lord, how did this happen? Oh, I didn't sign up for this. I did not sign up for this. No, I didn't sign up for this. No. You went from being single, so lonely, so single, so lonely, to becoming a motherfucking daddy. How did that happen? Like, come on, man, sir. Are you serious? Nah, it's the thought process for me. It really is. It really is a thought process for me. Ma'am, sir. When being single, you really gotta really be mindful who you give your time and day to, because dang. Hey, the thought process for me. Yeah. You ever had the woosah within woosah and say to yourself is that you're so patient with yourself to have the common sense to have so much patience within yourself. But it really be the thought process for me though. Like, ma'am, sir, how do we come up with this exchange within exchange at the end of the day? When you're supposed to be talking to somebody, right? And you acknowledge that you're talking to somebody, and you end up as the babysitter, right? And not only do you end up as the babysitter, but you've been so single for so long. And you start to reevaluate your life within reevaluating your life and saying your life has been so good to you since this person came into your life. Hey! Yo. You ever have to just check yourself real quick? Like, hold on, wait. Before you make another sudden move, you might want to about face and depart your way. You're doing too much. Yo, it really be the thought process of me. I never saw somebody with not so much communication. They get so much. Yo, it's the thought process for me though. Ow. How is that possible? Like, what has society come to? Like, for real, what has society come to? What happened to actually getting to know somebody? And actually meaning what you're saying what you mean, and not switching up on them. Like, what happened to that? Like, I thought that was the norm. And when you analyze and reevaluate your thought process and say to yourself is, that shit is not the norm. Not today's society. No, it's not. Why? I just want to have a decent conversation. Can't even have a decent conversation to be the thought process of me. Because even exchange is shortchanging yourself. Might as well just have a conversation with yourself. It'd be the thought process of me. Well, that's why you're single now. It's the thought process for me. It's really the thought process of me. You ever been minding your business with the minding your business when you realize you big single? And you've been single for so long. For so long, over maybe 10 years, you know? And you minding your business with the minding your business, and you come across somebody who wanted to be part of your business, right? It's the thought process for me. You come across your past, you know? And because you came across your past, whatever the case may be, they try to reintroduce themselves to you. Wait. And you start to analyze and reevaluate your thought process. You know, at the end of the day, you know how to hate in disguise. You wish someone well, but not next to you. But it be the thought process for me. You know, it's good to know that you changed your life when you decided to grow up on your time. But it was too late within your time frame of your time zone when you had my time at the end of the day to reevaluate your life. It's cool because I never was going against you. I was trying to uplift you. But you took my words and went and took it and put it against me. When you come across a real one, it be the thought process for me. But that's besides the point. And when you reevaluate your thought process and they take your words and take it and put it against you at the end of the day, all because you was trying to motivate them when they was in your life. But when they realize at the end of the day, it's no getting in tune to who you are today, they don't understand the fact to stay in their own lane. It be the thought process of me. Like, when it's too late, it's too late. Like, it really be too late to really apologize. Because your apology within your apology at the end of the day, when you said somebody was doing too much, what, loving you, respecting you, and showing you what real love looked like, opposed in person, something that you wasn't used to. But when it's too late, the table's unturned already. When someone's in tune with somebody else and they just found their best self-vision on themselves, like, it's the thought process for me. And then you sitting there screaming at the end of the day, realizing at the end of the day you would never be able to get in tune to who you just let walk out your life. But they walked out your life for the right reasons because they were not for you. It'd be the thought process for me. You know, when your past comes knocking at your door at the end of the day, you don't gotta always entertain it, because at the end of the day, you could be entertaining something and you're gonna psych your own self out your own freedom. Or because someone painted a narrative that they wanted of you at the end of the day and it truly wasn't you. Or because of the fact that you walked away from somebody, right? Once you walked away, or however the relationship went at the end of the day, and once someone sees you elevating, becoming your best self vision of yourself, they want to do so much toxic stuff within toxic stuff just to get your attention, just to clout chase, just to do the most weirdest stuff, and will let alone bring harm towards you. It'd be the thought process of me. Why? Because they couldn't see the fact that why you was being patient with them when you was in their life, and you was motivating them when you was in their life. But when you, because you took all of that good love that you have for yourself away from them, and they can't get in tune to who you are today, they don't like that. And when they realize at the end of the day that that knocking at that door is it's no answer, it's too late. It be the thought process for me. It's sad to see that a person has to wait at the end of the day till you walk away for them to realize what they had in front of them. And it's sad to say that a good person, when they mean what they say what they mean without wearing a mask that they real and they just trying to heal. And they could be real with somebody at the end of the day, they still get torn down and beat down. That's real disrespectful. But you want somebody to be patient with you. I hope you find peace within yourself one day, to be patient with yourself, to understand at the end of the day what's from real and fake at the end of the day, to be real with yourself. To understand that when you come across a real one, they was true to you and real with you at the end of the day, but something that you would never be getting in tune with is who actually showed you what real was. It's the thought process for me. How the tables turn. They say love is real, love is one of a kind, with the right one. Nah, God said your time expired. It be the thought process for me. When it comes to that dating scene, ain't no returning back. Say that respectfully. It be the thought process for me. Excuse me. It really be a thought process for me. When you past trying to get in tune to what you got going on today, and they reevaluate what they thought process, they can't get in tune with what you got going on today. They're not part of your journey. Dismiss yourself. It be the thought process for me. Coming out of a situation within a situation, not allowing yourself to play victim at the end of the day because someone brought pain to you when you took accountability for your actions, when you allowed yourself to express yourself at the end of the day, right or wrong, at the end of the day, you was always real with yourself. Finding yourself, wow, 7, 10 years, even longer than that, regardless of your number, how long you've been single, especially when you got in tune with yourself in the most healthiest way, to know that what your self-worth is and what your self-value is, and to know how to take care of yourself within and love yourself in the most healthiest way, to go within and do the proper healing, to know how to show up for yourself regardless of what trauma was endured with you from a child point of view, and it went into your adulthood. You still knew how to love, and love, you still knew how to love, let alone you always put yourself first when you started with your healing. To have the proper self-awareness within yourself, to acknowledge yourself in the most healthiest way. Because you realize that you matter and you are worthy. To get in tune with yourself today, to know that what's truly for you would be for you, not against you. Hear that energy hit different. When your past don't live here today, and the communication within a communication, when the right person walks into your life at the right time when you least expect it, when your steps is ordered, when you least expect it, because God said your love of your life is right there, right around the corner, when you least expect it. Someone that's actually willing to tune into you as you're willing to tune into them. Y'all know high vibrational level, not that low frequency. Hear that on it and you don't live here today. Because you actually got in tune with yourself in the most healthiest way, to love yourself and honor yourself and respect yourself, to know what love looks like, to meet someone halfway. When it comes to a healthy relationship, having healthy boundaries and respecting yourself and respecting your person that's willing to choose you. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and just because moments. Someone that you actually tuned into and they're tuned into you. You have meeting each other halfway. A relationship within a healthy relationship. That's something that actually exists. True love. True love is real. True love is one of a kind with the right one that's truly for you, and you're not going against each other. There's no competition when someone's actually in tune with someone. Like, nah. It's the valuing someone's time and showing them that they are worthy and they're the right catch of the day at every hour on the clock to tune in to why they chose the love of their life when they least expected. On God's timing. Time was right. Wow. Paying attention within paying attention, the love of your life was right there when you least expected. Right around that corner. Wow. As time progresses, as time moves on, your love of your life just walked into your life when you least expected. Your journey has begun when you least expected, choosing your best self vision of yourself to love yourself in the most healthiest way, to overcome the trauma and the pain, domestic dispute, mentally, physically, verbal, emotionally. Yeah, they did a toll on you, but that pain don't live here today when the real one came into your life. They meant what they said and they said what they mean. They're not wearing a mask to get in tune with you today, but they're here to respect you. That energy hit different. Someone says what they mean what they said, that they're willing to meet you halfway when it comes to a healthy relationship, that they're in tune with themselves in the most healthiest way, that they know how to love themselves and respect themselves and get in tune with themselves even when you're around and when you're around. They know how to respect themselves to respect you and have communication within communication of actually communicating with you when it comes to expressing themselves to you in the most healthiest way, something that you're not used to, someone actually being real to you. It's a thought process for me. That energy hit different. When the love of your life comes into your life when you least expect it, when that pain and that trauma don't live here today. You matter, you're worthy. Yeah. Don't allow someone to dim your light because of the fact that you got lost within your own circle of finding yourself, and you found yourself, you found balance within yourself because you went within to do the proper healing. And they try to dim your light because they said the love of your life was not the love of your life, but then you reevaluate your thought process and say, wow, that is the love of my life. They try to dim my light because they said that wasn't the love of my life. That is the love of my life. You find reinsurance within reinsurance, and all the wrong people confiding in all the wrong people at the end of the day to confide in yourself. That's what you need to reevaluate your thought process and say, wow, it's about me, not them. It's a thought process for me. Allowing someone to pass judgment on your relationship or your thought process, and it's not good intentions at the end of the day because they are hate in disguise or they just don't want to see you happy when you least expect it, and you reevaluate your thought process and say to yourself as well, they were just a hate in disguise and they didn't want to see me happy. I wanted to be happy, but I'm ready to be happy. I'm ready to be happy. Ready to be happy within. Why? Because you matter. Yeah. And you're deserving to be loved in the most healthiest way. They say fairy tales don't exist. Nah, it do. With the right one that's truly for you. You know, someone that's willing to choose you in the most healthiest way and meet you halfway when the world's against you. And they're not the ones who bring your trauma and the pain when the outside world doesn't exist. When they come into your world and they show you what peace and balance looks like in a healthy relationship, something that you're not used to. Someone actually communicating with you in the most healthiest way. The I love yous and the joyful moments and the happy moments within the moments of you actually smiling and from your good and your bad days and understanding why you chose the love of your life and your love of your life chose you. Your energy had different when y'all chose each other. It's the thought process for me. I gotta go. You know, the dating scene right now is really it's real funny. But the best part about the dating scene is knowing that you can love yourself and you can acknowledge yourself in the most healthiest way without wearing a mask to tune into yourself. But you can show up for yourself in the most healthiest way, regardless if you're in a relationship or not, and knowing at the end of the day, being in a relationship or not, and having controlling issues and displaying domestic violence and violence at the end of the day, it's unhealthy. It's unhealthy. And you matter, you are worthy. And when it starts with healing, it starts with you. But you gotta mean what you say and say what you mean, and be mentally ready when it comes to going within and doing the healing. And it can't be forced. It has to be on your timing. You can't have one foot in one door, one foot in the other door, wearing the mask to trying to tune into yourself and not sure which direction to go because the trauma is so bad within. Don't allow yourself to dim your light because of the fact that your trauma that you endured from a child point of view, maybe being sexually assaulted, dysfunctional family, trauma on top of trauma, violence, hate crime, discrimination. It went into your adulthood. Domestic violence, trauma on top of trauma. You can become your best self vision of yourself. But you gotta mean what you're saying, say what you mean, be real with yourself. With time comes patience, with patience comes self. With you understanding, having awareness within yourself. But you gotta recognize who you are to understand that be patient with yourself and be kind to yourself. Because you matter, you are worthy. You matter, you are worthy. And when it comes to healing, it would never be an overnight process, but you matter, you are worthy. Just because they overlooked you, they gave up on you, they allowed you to feel like you was not worthy of yourself. You matter, you deserve to be treated with respect. And respect is reciprocated a two-way street. It does not end with violence. And I say that respectfully. It does not end with violence. Because you matter. You're worthy. And you are brave. You are. Just because you're having a misunderstanding self-day with yourself, it's okay to reevaluate your thought process in a healthy way. Not to have to project negative energy onto innocent people because you don't have the proper self-awareness or self-control within yourself to understand, to stay in your own lane. Stop the violence, stop the violence. It's not cool at the end of the day. And I say that respectfully. Ain't nothing cool about it, ain't nothing attractive about it at the end of the day, being controlled and having a hand problem and bothering innocent people and being a bully. There's nothing attractive about it, and I say that respectfully. It's the thought process of me. Leave innocent people alone, stop the violence. Just because someone gave up on you, don't give up on yourself. Just because someone overlooked you, don't give up on yourself. You are genuinely loved by all the right people. You are genuinely respected by all the right people. And you deserve to be treated with respect 365 days with no malicious intentions to bring harm towards yourself or others around you. Protect your energy because not everybody's deserving your time. Never allow a hating disguise or personal malicious intentions like you watch your thought process on your frame, your pockets, or your eyesight because they have malicious intentions. Protect your energy because not everybody's deserving your time. I truly appreciate time to the genuine ones only. Have a safe weekend. Have a safe week ahead of you. Protect your energy because not everybody's deserving your time. It's the thought process for me. It's the thought process for me. Yeah, you try to shut me up. I see what you try to do. Leave me alone. It's the thought process for me. Now, you genuine love, respect. Have a safe day. Have a safe weekend. Gotta go.